Bienvenidos a Habla Español con SAP. Oh, wrong chat. I'm sorry.
Wait. ¿Cómo se llama? Yeah. ¿Dónde es el baño?
Tu nombre es Heather con
Hatter.
Holden. Mucho gusto.
Hatter.
Sí.
Holden Hatter.
Ay.
Okay, welcome to Drunk Doctor Who Heroes and Villains, episode number 35. Because at least one of us doesn't want to drink tonight,
Who's
so
Elise?
we're doing this, huh?
Who's Elise and why does she not want to drink tonight?
No, you don't want to drink tonight.
You said Elise.
I'm drinking.
Where
We're
are we-
drinking
where are we
Diet Coke.
today?
I'm drinking 1835 bourbon whiskey.
What he means is I'm
Thank
drinking non-specific generic cola.
Oh,
Diet.
non-specific generic.
Non.
No sponsors here. I mean, if we ever get any sponsors, we'll let you know. That would be hilarious because this show is pretty bad. All right.
I'll sponsor us.
Exactly. All right.
If I ever have a product to sell.
So tonight we're talking about heroes and villains, and we're going with heroes. We'll have 2 episodes tonight. The first one is Hero Harry Sullivan, MD. He is with the companion with the
Military
4th Doctor.
Doctor. Was he with Unit?
Yes.
Yeah, he's
He
the
was with
Unit Doctor.
Yes.
And then he went AWOL.
No, they went with the Doctor. And the Doctor basically barely invites him in, along with Sarah Jane.
He's like, you don't believe it? Step inside.
So it's high.
It's like impossible.
And they go off on adventures, and Harry's with the Doctor for a season.
And he says, GB, what not?
Essentially, yeah. Anyway,
Bugger me, it's big on the inside, isn't it?
his first appearance as Robot is the last episode. Last serial will be Terror of the Zygons, is that correct?
That's what,
Chad?
That's what Linda told me.
I'll check. But anyway, what'd you think of Harry?
I loved Harry.
Me
He's up
too.
there with
Me
one of
too.
my favorites. I think all of the companions are my favorites.
All of them?
Except for Dodo.
Oh.
Katarina would probably be second to last.
Okay.
Just
I
from lack of
agree with that.
exposure.
I agree with that. Alright, who else?
I think I like Sarah Kingdom more than Harry Sullivan, despite lack of exposure.
You are correct. He was there for exactly 1 year.
Linda was
From
great.
Robot, the first serial of the 12th season, to Terror of the Zygons, the first serial of the 13th season. And then he comes back briefly for the android invasion.
44445. How many episodes?
Don't you even do that. No. That was 44264. And the next season was 4. So
4, 8, 12, 16.
no.
20. He was there for 20 episodes. So you have 4, 4, 2, 6.
2.
You put the 6 and the 2 together, that's 8.
22. And then he comes back for another 4.
Wait, 4, 4, 2. 4,
Alright.
4.
4 for Robot, 4 for the Ark in Space, 6 for the Sontarn experiment. No, 2 for the Sontarn experiment, which is 10. 6 for Genesis of the Daleks, 4 for Revenge of the Cybermen.
That's 20.
No, that's hold on.
4, 4, 2, 6.
Yeah, that's 20. 4 for Terror of the Zygons. And
That's
then when he
where I
comes back for the android invasion, another 4. So he's there for like
28.
28 total. Alright.
Quick maths.
Not quite quick math. Okay. Anyway, Harry Sullivan, he's a Dr. Harry Sullivan. He's not very much into espionage, but he actually mans up when necessary. Thank you.
I like that the new companion wonder never really wears off on Harry Sullivan. Like every episode, he's like, blimey.
But he also listens to the doctor. He actually listens to the doctor. The doctor says, "Don't do this." He doesn't do that.
It's refreshing because the writers always use the companions as an excuse to invite conflict or
problematic situations. Yeah. But the doctor says, "Don't do this," and Harry's like, "Okay, I won't do this." Sarah Jane's like, "I'm gonna do that because I'm an investigative reporter." She does it. She gets in trouble. Harry's like, "Okay, doctor, what do we do? We'll rescue Sarah." And it's so refreshing to have somebody actually listen to the doctor.
Sarah's always the damsel in distress.
She puts herself in those situations.
One day she's just standing there and the guy comes up behind her and just and she almost dies every single serial.
We've already
by the end of the season,
Jane,
she's like,
we've talked about Sarah Jane, but Harry is much more reserved, much more. He listens to the doctor so much more.
Who's your second favorite companion?
Second favorite?
Yes.
Of all time.
Third favorite.
Of all time.
Yes. The second one.
Wait, second or third?
No, that's her name. It's 2.
Okay, wait. Repeat the question.
So you like Jamie McGuigan.
McCrimmon. Jamie McCrimmon, right?
Then you like Captain Jack
Harkness. And Sarah Jane Smith.
Oh, Sarah Jane's number 3? Oh, they're tied for 2.
No. Those are slightly out of order.
Alright, you do it.
Who's my favorite companions?
Yeah.
Of all time?
Yes.
It would probably be Sarah Jane Smith.
Number 1?
Jamie McCrimmon.
Krakatoa.
Romana 2.
There it is. So
Romana 2. And then Captain Jack Harkness. And then Wilfred Mott. Love friggin' Wilfred Mott.
I knew Romana 2 was your third favorite companion. I forgot her name. Oh.
4th. Romana Lafta Luna.
So currently in the show we have Romana 1. And Baker, as the doctor, is very foolhardy and stubborn and kind of... So they have to write in this companion to do the opposite of what the doctor tells her to, which makes the doctor seem incompetent versus the companion's competency.
She shows him up a lot. She
and
really
rescues
does.
him.
Yeah.
Whereas when we had Harry Sullivan in the show, he would do what the doctor said. There's more of a partnership, which made both the doctor and Harry Sullivan appear more competent. And I like the competent Doctor Who because I get
the doctor
era in the TV show period. The more competent Doctor Who area in TV show.
Right, but it's the doctor, not.
I'm just referring to the show, the Doctor Who period. I wasn't Buzz John.
No, seriously. In fandom, there's a big. It's not Doctor Who. It's the Doctor.
They get mad at you when you say that.
Doctor Who. Yeah, to true fandom. It's the Doctor.
Do you think they get mad if I told them that he breathes through his butthole?
Yeah.
Where do we? All right. So Romana 2 is your fourth favorite. Skip a few more notches. Where does Harry Sullivan fall on that list?
8th, 9th?
Oh,
somewhere. No, he's good, but he's not as good as say K9 or
love K9.
Donna or Wilfred Mott.
Donna.
Yeah, probably about 8th or 9th. I mean, he's good. I mean, to be fair, the Doctor, Sarah Jane Smith, and Harry Sullivan are a hell of a team. Those three in the TARDIS are just fantastic, and they occasionally pair up with the Brigadier and the Sergeant, and it's just a great, fantastic team.
I feel like it's a hard trio to beat.
Sergeant Benton, yeah.
A very competent group.
Yes.
One of the most competent periods
in
Doctor Who. Yeah, coming off of the Doctor's agency with the unit having an entire organization behind him, which wasn't really quite the same agency I was hoping he would have during Pertwee's period. I like the one thing where the conflict was he got framed and the unit thought he was a bad guy. Was that the Inferno? No, the Munsters.
Alright, so Harry Sullivan is loyal, intelligent, able, and loyal, agent, intelligent, able. Yeah, he's good. He's really good. And he's willing to try new things. Like the episode where he goes in and he tries to play an undercover agent, in Robot.
Yeah, I remember that. I like that scene.
Yeah. Okay, so
a lot of companions. Go ahead.
What's your favorite serial of Harry Sullivan's?
That's a good question. I like the what was the name of that spaceship that they're stuck in? Right after the Sontaran experiment.
The Ark in Space. The Ark in Space just before the Sontaran.
Oh, right, but then they come down for the... Those were both pretty good. Okay. I did like him in the Sontaran experiment. I liked him in Ark in Space. He had cooler moments in the Sontaran experience, but I think overall I enjoyed him in the Ark in Space maybe the most.
I do like him.
That's a tough one. He's good in all of his episodes.
Yeah.
A lot of the companions, they have like a single character trope, like they're really good at math, they're really strong, and then Harry Sullivan's like an overall competent person, which is
right. And he actually listens to the Doctor.
Yeah.
Right. My favorite serial with him in it has to be Genesis of the Daleks. It's just a classic. My favorite serial of his performances.
There you go. It's a toughie, right?
Might be the Ark in Space.
Ooh, we agree. I didn't think we'd agree on that one.
No, it's just... That's a tough call, but I think it might be the Ark in Space,
Yeah, I love like the whole scenes with the corridors and the...
Right. And he listens to the Doctor and he's like, oh, that's a Caritas, and that's a yada yada.
It really gives him a moment to let his medical experience shine as he's, helping revive people, and he's kind of doing autopsies on these dead bugs. And he has this overall importance in the serial.
And that happens a little bit in Genesis of the Daleks, but not as much. So my favorite serial with him in it, Genesis of the Daleks. My favorite performance of his, the Ark in Space.
I think the Ark in Space, he shines the most. Like his character is the greatest impact on the overall serial.
Wow.
My favorite.
All right. Okay.
We're in agreement.
we are actually in agreement.
Very often.
Unusual, but it happens. All right. Any other comments about Harry Sullivan?
Do we ever see Harry Sullivan again?
No. I'm sorry, but no. Yeah, I'm sorry.
He had one reappearance, didn't he? Already? Like right after he left.
Okay, so there was a single reappearance.
Yeah.
And
it's like right after he leaves the show too, right? It's like he leaves, there's a serial, and then the next serial he's like, hey, I'm back. They're back at unit headquarters and they're like, oh, hey, Harry. He's like,
the Android Invasion.
That's the one, the Android
Invasion. He's there in the Android Invasion, along with Brigadier.
Yeah. It's a fantastic duo where like you have this organization like Unit, and you have companions like the Brigadier, and then you come back and you leave them, and then you go on an adventure, and then you come back and then you see them again.
And Harry comes back a single time.
Yeah.
And that's it. We see the Brigadier many more times.
But it was nice to come back and see that he was still there. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like object permanence. It's like that you're still where I left you.
Object permanence. Okay.
Companion permanence.
Okay. Do you have any other statements about Harris?
Usually the doctor like drops off a companion and leaves, and you never see them again. But it's kind of like his happy ever after. It's like you're back with Unit. We have an adventure. We come back. You're still with Unit. That's like his arc. It's like that's where he belongs. He's back home. We get to check on him. We see he's still home. We don't really come back and check on any companions.
Occasionally, very occasionally, and more so in the new stuff. Well, the doctor comes back and sees the Brigadier 2 or 3 more times.
Excuse me. Was it Sarah Jane Smith that came back with the jewel from that one planet?
No, that was...
That's not Sarah Jane Smith.
No, the jewel from the planet in
the sapphire. That broke your hypnotic trance.
No, that was in the Third Doctor. It was the one jewel that he brought back from that planet that he gave to Joe Grant.
Joe Grant.
And she sent it back in a package, and he opened it out, and
it broke the sapphire. That thing was huge. I would just send that through the mail. I don't trust the US. I don't trust USPS with a sapphire.
Okay, so like 100 years ago, 120 years ago, you could send a child to the United States Postal Service.
You probably still could today.
No, not today. You could
to.
send a child through the United States Postal Service.
And then they get robbed by station.
No, they get sent to wherever they went, and it was just crazy. I mean, picture sending a toddler through the USPS.
Is that where you put the safety pin on their lapel with the
kind of
6 pence?
Exactly, kind of, yeah. I mean, it's nuts,
just an address.
But that happened. That literally happened.
That story.
Crazy. All right. Any other comments about Harry Sullivan? Loyal, wonderful, intelligent, listen to the doctor. Any other comments?
I think he's my number 5. I like Harry Sullivan. We like Harry Sullivan.
I've got him at 8 or 9, but yeah.
You see more companions than me.
I have. All right. So go to the next episode, which will be
we'll see
Leela
next week. Wait,
no,
we're doing 2 heroes. Is that
we
allowed?
always do 2 heroes or villains.
I thought it was hero and villain.
No, we always do 2 heroes or 2 villains.
Oh.
We might eventually do a hero.
So welcome to the podcast, hero, and villain.
Today's heroes.
So we have 2 different subsidiary podcasts, heroes and heroes, and then we do our other podcast, villains and villains.
No, it's heroes and villains.
Then we should do 1 hero and 1 villain.
No, we're doing heroes and villains.
He doesn't let me do nothing.
Alright, we'll see you in just a moment for Leela, the villain, the hero. yeah. You Hanyak, I'm drunk. That's the whole point of this. I'm drunk. Alright, close the aperture.